Ever wondered where you'll be vacationing in 2026? What if I told you the top travel trends aren't just about destinations, but about revealing what you truly seek in an adventure? From hidden European gems to Italy's undeniable charm, we're uncovering the surprising desires driving our wanderlust and what it says about who we are. So pack your curiosity, because we're about to decode the future of travel. Let us dive right into one of the most fascinating trends taking shape for 2026: the rise of the familiar unknown. It sounds like a contradiction, right? But it's this beautiful paradox that's reshaping how we explore. We're seeing a massive surge in demand for what you could call European-style towns in the most unexpected places. Imagine strolling through a vineyard in the American Midwest that feels like a slice of Tuscany, or discovering a coastal village in Canada with the charm of a quaint French fishing town. But why is this happening? Why are we searching for these charming, curated enclaves closer to home? The answer lies in a desire for aesthetically pleasing, almost storybook escapes, but without the major logistical hurdles of long-haul international travel. Think about it. You get that feeling of being transported, that sense of discovery and delight, but without the jet lag, the currency exchange, or the language barriers. The psychological draw here is incredibly powerful. It taps into a deep-seated longing for nostalgic beauty and cultural immersion, but it's packaged with the comfort and ease of accessibility. It's like finding a secret garden in your own backyard. You get the thrill of the new, but with the reassurance of the familiar. It's a trend that speaks volumes about our need for escapism that feels both manageable and magical. We're not just looking for a new place to see. We're looking for a specific feeling, a particular atmosphere, and we're getting more creative about where we find it. This isn't about settling. It's about smart, intentional travel that maximizes joy and minimizes stress. It's the best of both worlds, really. Now, while we're exploring these new familiar spots, there's another seemingly opposite trend holding strong: the undying love for Italy. It's the eternal muse of travelers. For 2026, the obsession isn't just continuing, it's evolving. We're seeing a fascinating split in how people are approaching the boot-shaped peninsula. On one side, you have the first-timers and the classicists, the travelers who dream of the Holy Trinity: Rome, Florence, and Venice. These cities are timeless for a reason. The history, the art, the food. It's a sensory overload in the best possible way. The Uffizi Gallery isn't just a museum, it's a conversation with Renaissance masters. The demand for these iconic experiences remains incredibly high because they deliver on a promise of grandeur and history that few other places can match. But here's where it gets interesting. On the other side of the spectrum, you have a growing wave of travelers who are actively seeking to escape the crowds. They've either been there, done that, or they're simply craving a more authentic, less derosted experience. This is the search for Italy's soul. These travelers are venturing into lesser-known regions like Puglia, with its unique trolley houses and stunning coastline, or the rugged, mountainous landscapes of Abruzzo, often called the greenest region in Europe. They're discovering the quiet charm of smaller towns like Matera, with its ancient cave dwellings, or exploring the culinary secrets of Emilia-Romagna, the true heartland of Italian food. This isn't about avoiding the famous sites. It's about adding a new layer to the Italian story. It's a desire for slow travel, for genuine connection with local culture, and for the simple pleasure of discovering a piazza where you're the only tourist. This dual approach to Italy shows our complex desires. We want the epic and the iconic, but we also yearn for the quiet, the personal, and the authentic. So, what does this all mean? When you put these two major trends together, the search for European charm close to home and the dual obsession with both classic and hidden Italy, a clear picture of our collective travel psyche emerges. We are a generation of comfort-seeking adventurers. We want the thrill of discovery, the beauty of a new culture, and the excitement of the unknown. But we also want it to be, well, comfortable. We want it to be manageable, safe, and somewhat predictable in its quality. Think about it. The familiar, unknown trend gives us adventure without the anxiety of a completely foreign environment. We get the charming aesthetic we crave, but within a cultural context we understand. Meanwhile, the Italy phenomenon shows the same principle at play. New travelers stick to the well-trodden, highly vetted path of Rome and Florence for a reason. It's a guaranteed, incredible experience. The infrastructure is there. The highlights are known. It's a safe bet. They are still choosing a country known for its hospitality, its incredible food, and its inherent beauty. They're still wrapped in the warm, comforting blanket of Italian culture. This overarching theme reveals that we're moving past the era of travel as a badge of extreme endurance. This brings us to another key insight for 2026. The concept of aesthetic-driven travel. It's more than just snapping a pretty picture for social media. It's about choosing destinations that align with a specific visual and emotional palette. We're not just booking a hotel, we're booking an experience that looks and feels a certain way. This is why those European-style towns are booming. They offer a ready-made aesthetic, cobblestone streets, charming cafes, beautiful architecture. They are destinations that feel curated, like stepping into a movie set where you are the main character. This desire for beauty is deeply human. We are naturally drawn to harmony, to pleasing compositions, and to environments that make us feel good. Social media has certainly amplified this, creating a feedback loop where beautiful places get more visibility and, in turn, more visitors. But it's not just superficial. The aesthetic of a place influences our mood, our interactions, and our memories. A trip to a chaotic, visually jarring city will create a very different set of memories than a stay in a serene, beautifully designed coastal town. In 2026, travelers are becoming more intentional about this. They are acting as the creative directors of their own travel experiences. They might plan a trip around a cottagecore aesthetic, seeking out cozy cabins and pastoral landscapes. Italy, of course, is the master of aesthetics. Whether it's the rustic chic of a Tuscan farmhouse, the sun-drenched pastels of the Amalfi Coast, or the ancient grandeur of Rome, the country offers a visual feast that satisfies this craving for beauty on every level. So, as we look ahead, remember that how a place asterisk looks, asterisk and asterisk feels, asterisk is becoming just as important as what you can asterisk do, asterisk there. So, what have we learned about ourselves from these 2026 travel forecasts? First, we are masters of the paradox. We crave the new and the novel, but we seek comfort in the familiar. We are comfort-seeking adventurers. Second, we are visual creatures, aesthetic-driven travelers who curate our experiences not just for the memory, but for the feeling that a beautiful environment gives us in the moment. And third, our definition of adventure is expanding. It's no longer just about pushing boundaries in the physical sense. It's about finding personal joy, whether that's in a grand, iconic city or a quiet, hidden gem that feels like it was made just for you. The future of travel isn't about choosing between a relaxing vacation and a thrilling adventure. It's about blending them. It's about finding the personal, the beautiful, and the comfortable all in one journey. It's about understanding that what we truly seek when we travel is a better version of our own reality. A place where life feels a little more magical, a little more beautiful, and a little more like the story we want to tell. The destinations we choose are simply the settings for that story. As you plan your future travels, think about what you're really looking for. Is it grand history, quiet authenticity, or a charming escape closer to home? The world is full of places ready to match your desires. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the future of Wanderlust. It's always fascinating to see how our collective desires shape the world of travel. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more insights into where we're going next. Let me know in the comments below what your 2026 travel dreams look like. I'd love to hear them. Until next time, travel safely and stay curious.